Alrighty, turn 25, December 31st, 1941. Let's see what happens. Alright, dot base flipped. More supplies coming ashore at my amphibious landings. Oh, what do we got here? Interesting. ABP, huh? Alright. He must be sneaking those out in 1s and 2s. Just so I don't see them. That should be the night phase there. Yep. Day movement. Unloading phase, then movement. Let's see how bad the weather screws with us this turn. Alright, start off with airfield bombing at Clark. $13. Heavy rain, of course. My initial strike on this stack here that I'll be attacking this turn. I just hope we just put some more disruption on them. Casualties don't matter as much as fatigue and disruption is what I'm going for here. And to stop them from moving. 10 lilies, oh, that's a fragment. Poor showing here as well. Got some overcast weather. I remember a long time ago when I first started playing this, I thought if the bomb hits on the display were on the airfields where the planes were, the pictures of the planes were, you got planes. The good old days. Overcast. Hitting Rangoon airfield. I'm honestly surprised I haven't ran into a cap trap. for as much of the unescorting bombing I'm doing everywhere. Just kind of tells me the mindset of my opponent, that he's in like full retreat, save as much as he can, pull everything back till he's ready to fight. Alrighty. Getting some bomb hits on some ships. Looks like this is a mixture of a airfield and port strike. Alright. Moderate rain, of course. It's amazing how many days of rain these places have, like continuous days of rain. I just find that very odd. I'm not saying places don't get rain every day, you know, like when we go to Disney, you know, it rains almost every day around 1, 2 o'clock for like 5 minutes, and then it's good. But it seems to rain every time I'm bombing. Baton looks like it's taking a beating here. A bunch of damage and 10 hits. What's the weather? Moderate rain, that's right. Of course, looks like there's severe storms over my carriers, so of course we're not going to get anything in the air, because, you know, why would, you know, we ever get decent weather? Come on. I saw a hit. Another bomb hit, another bomb hit. These are all 100 kilogrammers. Alright, we got we sunk a mine layer. Damage an AP and an AK as well. In exchange for what? One lily and some damage. This will probably be it. My carriers are not going to launch anything. Now, I'm not saying maybe there isn't anything nearby for them to hit, but I don't believe that's the case. Okay, something just sunk. Probably one of those ships in Singapore. I don't know, that might have been 2 ships sinking. Alright, land attack. Alright, Lo Yang, got 2 enemy cores here. He gets 5 regiments of tanks. Oh, those tanks are smashing right through them. Yes. Alright. Oh, they retreated northwest into the jungle. They'll be there a while. Wow, look at that. No losses on our side. Wow, okay. That's a good attack there. We crushed those 2 units. Got more tanks attacking here. Alright, we just disabled a bunch of squads. Here we go. Here's the big attack. Okay, he has 2 units here that might have some combat strength there. The 86th and the 100th both have some combat strength. The rest are pretty much worthless. I'm hoping we force a retreat here, Wow, my 40th Division's taking a pounding. Up 1 to 3. We lost 800. Yeah, I was afraid of that. We may not have the offensive might here to push them out of this defensive terrain. I was hoping all those units were beat up. They can't have a whole lot of supply left. Although, maybe. It's hard to say. Alright, we should spank this unit here. Yep. Towards Yenin. Oh, he retreated into the mountains. Alrighty. That should clear the rail there. We'll take this undefended base, and that opens the door to Momin. Bonsai! Alright, we just push these guys out of here. Oh, and that's nice damage too. Look at that. One regiment of tanks crushing those Chinese. We'll take Talad Einleiden. I'm guessing Einleiden is like Dutch for island, because there's a lot of bases, dot base, and that have that at the end of their name. Come on, let's take this finally. All right, yay! We finally took Jesselton. It's only been what, a week now? Come on, let's finish this battalion off. Yes! And they surrender. Alrighty. Let's take Zamboanga. We should be able to take this. Push these units out of here. Yep. We're gonna retreat up the trail. Yep. Alrighty. Beat on them pretty good. We'll take Macon, undefended. Alrighty, a good turn on line. We pretty much all of our battles were won except for one. It was the big one, but I just may have to let those units retreat until they get into some better terrain for me to smack them. Alright, we'll let the turn finish up here. And then I'll be back with the turn aftermath, and we'll go over some of the events and look at stuff that we've captured, and just go over the whole general situation. Got a couple ships. Oh, here they all come. All right. Alrighty, well, the turn went pretty good. Not much naval action or carrier action this turn. Air action was kind of weak due to weather and concentration of some targets. But land action went good. We won all of our fights except for the one. So that's always a bonus. So let's go ahead and hop in and look at some stats. I'm up to 5,900 score. He's down about 9. Army lost points for the Allies. They're up to 1153. I'm up to 87, so 2 more points I lost. Everything else is fairly constant. Aircraft losses for the turn are 7, and all mine. You can see most of mine are flak. Lost 4 to flak. Let's check pilots. We lost 7. We left 4 of them were killed. Man, I need to get some armor on my plane so I can turn these kills into wounded. I'm just getting mauled. Ground reinforcement. Shoho arrives tomorrow. And then end of the month I'll get a bunch of Vals and some Kates. Nothing really big. These are small units, but they're still good for training and to put on small islands. Don't believe any. Nope. We did get a mine layer last turn in Singapore, bombing the port. We may have got an AK or AP there as well, because another ship, possibly two, sunk during turn execution. But nothing's going to show up here. Ship availability. Shoho comes in a day. We get a tanker, in 5 days. But nothing for quite a while. Alright. Ground reinforcements, 2 days, 3 days, 11, 14 days. So mid-January, we get a bunch of units, bunch of small units. A couple naval guards, some kois, a base force, and a regiment. Let's look at production. Take a look. Alright, 6 zeros, 3 officers, 3 Vals, 2 nates, 2 Kates, some transports. Alrighty. Oh wow, I don't have many 34 engines. I need to get some of those built. Been using them up. Alright, engineers and support are top squads, followed by AT guns. Alright, everything looks about right. Okay, that's good there. As we pull that back up, let's bring up Combat Reporter. Take a look at today's. Here's the surface action we had, where my amphib task force ran into an AVP, hugging the coast of Borneo, trying to avoid me. They did not fight, although I probably would have took them. I did have some couple destroyers there. On the ground, these are all of our attacks where we did good. That's the tanks. Yeah, the 2 tanks versus the 1 core. We kind of even fight there. That one. There's the one where we lost. Or I want to say lost. I mean, we lost. We took more losses, but we did not do enough damage to them. The rest went our way. Amphibious landings. All of our air attacks. Signal intelligence. Anchorage, Seattle, Geraldton, Hobart, Kohat, Yahtzee. Alright, unknowns. Garrison moving. That might be, I don't know if that'll be enough to pull the whole rest of that paratroopers out of Yankang or not. We'll have to check. Supplies, resources, upgrades. I got 2 Centes converting to size 75 that were purchased through the variant points. I probably don't have enough aircraft to fill them out, but I'm able to put 75 fighters into those. VP losses, troops lost, task force sighted. More clods going into the pool. Captured 6 bases plus the 1 flip. Loyang's a nice one for us because it opens up more of the central China. We built a bunch of base facilities this turn. Brisbane's expanding. Yeah. We got a bunch of ships this turn, which will help us. Not so much. The destroyers are nice. The 2 AKs are eh. The Oilers are good. The destroyer mine layers are okay. Nice thing about these DMSs, they eventually get to convert into escorts to E-class, and they have some good ASW. In my previous games, I get more sub hits and kills with the E-class than any other ships. Alright, back over here. Let's go ahead and go around the world here. We took this base and this battalion's moving down into here to Satan Bridge. Hopefully we'll take this, and this will trap everything at Momin if he hasn't pulled out yet. 12. Looks like he might be actually going to fight for Burma. It's hard to say. I mean, he does. Looks like if this is accurate, 12 units still in Rangoon. So I might need to come up and kind of encircle them, so I can cut them off and kill them, because those are want to be British or Indian troops, and those don't come back for free. There's troops moving up the coastal road down in Malaysia. Still slowly slugging it out. I've got to the dot base here at Patang Padang. We'll take that this next turn. That'll open the rail all the way up down here to Kuala Lumpur, which has been costing me points because I can't get no men there to handle the garrison duties. And then we'll come down and take this dot, Port Dixon, and this one will probably flip Port Swettenham. I think Swettenham's the other one. Yeah, 600 resources. That'll be a nice addition to us. And then we'll be at Malacca, and then we're at Johor Bahru. And then the final stages of the Malaysia campaign will be in effect. Sumatra, nothing going on. Java, nothing going on. Not look like there's any ships outside of port to port here. Still loading up troops in the northwest here to haul them out of here, and I need to chase these units down and kill them. These some extra troops going into Mersing to reinforce what I have there. I'm gonna actually land and take Miri. I got infantry battalion and a base force here, because as soon as I take it, I need to put fighters there so he can't bomb it. I'm not sure he will, but that would be a normal move. Got more troops moving through here and loading up at Cam Ranh and Saigon. Unloading troops and supplies at Haiphong, Quang Choan. Yep, still unloading here at Lingayen. Got a bunch of supplies coming in. We took Zamboanga. We crushed the Filipino battalion here. They surrendered, so we could just move right up. I'm not sure if that's a Marine unit, Special Naval Light Forces. They might be enough to take Malay Belay. They might have enough. It's hard to say, but I'll send them up that way. Either way, we'll find out. Took Talud Einladen. Babel's doing its normal. Just it's a host for supplies, fuel, troops moving south and west. Not much going down here in the South Pacific. We're waiting for the reinforcements that are coming here. We took Macon. I'll load those up, and we'll just start popping all these little dot bases with these little fast transport units. We finally unloaded here. Nope, one more day of unloading at Wake. Then we can start loading these troops up and get them out of here. There's a division and a brigade coming into truck for further expansions in the South Pacific. This should be my air headquarters. Yep. That's people going north. Alright, convoys. Yep, that all looks good over here in China. Still the slow haul. Everything moving. I need to go up there and start pushing these guys farther north. Only one at Quilin. Ooh, that's tempting. Let's see. An Kang is my. Yep, still a little bit of paratroopers there. 3 support squads. We push those units west into the jungle. We took Loyang. Everything relatively intact. We beat up the unit here, push it into the rough terrain to the west. Be a little bit harder to clear out the guys up on the rail there that are camped out in the mountains. I'm not sure if it's going to be worth it right now. Attacked here, which we kind of failed. This guy wasn't involved, he just showed up. Have to decide whether we want to prosecute that again and maybe turn a lot of air power on it. The attack here failed. The divisions got beat up. See the fatigue and disruption. I need to get this temporary division though out of here because it needs to go down to here. I don't think I own these hex sides, so I can't leave until he moves. Okay. Oh well. Got those guys moving west. Alright, overall we're doing good. Everything's still moving forward. I am a little sad that Carrier Division 3 didn't find anything, but we're under severe storm, so of course, you know, there's an allied AVP somewhere in this area here, but we didn't see it with my air searches, so I might just need to bring him down here and find it and put it out of our misery. I don't want him to get AVPs that lets him base float planes wherever the hell he wants in dot bases that are hard to find. AVPs are usually worth, you know, I think they're worth a handful of points, so they're definitely worth killing for point wise, but they're definitely worth killing when you look at what they can do. Kind of like the AVPs are a better version of the Japanese AVs. Park one of them somewhere in a dot base, put it in the port, and unless he gets lucky or recons that base, he'll never find it. So that's it for this turn. If you liked the video, go ahead and slap the like button. If you enjoyed the series and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe, and we'll keep these moving. And if you haven't noticed, I have opened up another series, another playlist on my YouTube channel. I play an an RPG called Pathfinder 2nd Edition. It's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, but just a different company, different rule set. And I've been putting some videos online. If you're interested, you can find them on my YouTube channel. Take a look at those. I will warn you, they are a little bit long. They're about 4 hours plus each of them, because that's how long we play for on our sessions. 4 hours. Some are a little bit shorter. Most of them are going to be right around 4 hours plus. So if you're interested, go ahead and take a look. If not, don't worry about it. Until next time, you guys have yourself a good day, and we'll see you soon.